Hello future owners, welcome back to our channel. I'm John Warner with Mortgage and Credit Pro, where we make buying a home simple and easy to understand. Today we're talking about something that sometimes happens during the home buying process. And yes, it can feel a little scary at first. We're talking about what happens if your appraisal comes in low when you already have an offer on a home. But don't worry, I'll walk you through what it means, your options, and how we can still help you close on your dream home. So let's jump in. First, let's make sure we all know what an appraisal is. An appraisal is when your lender hires a professional called an appraiser to look at the home you want to buy and determine its real worth. The appraiser checks things like the size, the condition, the location, and other similar homes nearby that have sold for it. The lender wants to ensure the house is worth the price you agreed to pay. They do this because the home is like their backup plan. If something happens and you can't pay the loan, they will sell the house and get their money back. So if the appraiser says the home is worth less than what you're paying for it, that's called a low appraisal. When an appraisal comes in low, it's a problem because the lender usually won't give you a loan for more than the house is worth. For example, if you offer $300,000 for a home, but the appraisal says it's only worth $280,000, the lender will only lend you based on the $280,000. It's not the $300,000 price you agreed to pay. Now you have a gap of $20,000 that has to be figured out before you can move forward. But don't panic. There are several things you can do. One of the first things we can do is ask for a renegotiation of value. This is when your lender and real estate agent look closely at the appraisal report and check for mistakes. Sometimes the appraiser misses important details like upgrades or uses the wrong homes to compare. If we find good evidence, we can submit it to the appraiser and ask them to rethink the value. If the appraiser agrees, they might raise the value and your problem is solved. You move forward with the loan like nothing ever happened. But if the appraiser stands by the lower value, don't worry, you still have options. If the value stays low, even after asking for review, here are some of your choices. You can pay the difference out of your pocket. That means you bring extra money to closing to cover the gap between the appraisal and the agreed purchase price. You can negotiate with the seller. You can ask the seller to lower the cost of the home to match the appraised value. Sometimes the seller agrees to this, especially if they want to sell quickly. You can split the difference also. The seller may lower the price a little and you can bring the extra cash to closing. It's a great compromise that sometimes works out for both sides. And if none of these work out, you always have the option to walk away. You can cancel the deal without losing your deposit if you have an appraisal contingency in your contract. Now let's talk about something else you might be wondering. What if you paid over asking price? Sometimes buyers offer more than the asking price to win the deal in a busy market. That's okay, but you need to be smart. If you agree to pay more than the home is appraised for, you need to have a plan. You might need extra savings to cover the gap. Knowing how much you're willing to pay over the appraised value is important before you make an offer. That way, you won't be surprised if the appraisal comes in lower than your offer. We'll always help you run the numbers and talk about a safe plan so you feel good and confident about your purchase. It's easy to get worried if an appraisal comes in low, but remember, this is just one step in your home buying journey. And a low appraisal isn't the end. It's just a new decision point. You have options. You have a team, your real estate agent and lender. We're here to help you make the best choices, whether negotiating or paying a little extra or finding another home that you love just as much. It's important to stay calm, ask questions, and make a decision that's right for your budget and your goals. Buying a home is a big adventure. Like every adventure, there are a few bumps in the road, but with the right guidance, you get through it, and in the end, you'll be where you need to be in your new home. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more easy to understand home buying tips. And if you're getting ready to buy a home and want a mortgage team that will help you every step of the way, contact us at Mortgage and Credit Pro. We'll make sure you're prepared and confident for anything, even low appraisals. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.